'cause there will be a time. Oh, oh.
I was muted. I apologize, guys. Welcome on into another episode of Getting Wild with Terry and Friends, free NHL picks. It's just me today, breaking down this 12-game slate. And looking back at Tuesday's show, the highlight of my night there was the draw plus 330 cash between Dallas and Vegas. Um, I I don't want to say easy money. It was a great capping spot, but with draws, it's never easy money because either your teams are tied and you're waiting to see if someone's going to score and ruin your draw, or your team's down by one and they just tie it and you get your draw. So draws are always stressful, but they are beautiful to cash. Yesterday, no show. I really didn't like the slate. I did say I leaned with the Ottawa Senators in regulation, and I definitely should have pulled the trigger on that because Ottawa manhandled the Capitals. And what's up with Ovechkin? It's just a few games in, but Ovi looks like he's lost a step so far this year. Hey Terry, hey Turnsy, how's it going? Terrence, not my name, Timothy, but nice try. Tim, you're rude. Get on and help him. Yeah, Tim, come on. You could technically come on. You have the link. What's up, Terry? I smashed the like. Thank you, Rich. You always do. Your best spot. Yeah, that draw. That draw. Turnsy, I don't want to piss off Terry. I think I'm against a bunch of his plays. Oh, awesome. Nothing wrong with that. Well, we'll see. We'll see about that. But we'll start the show with the first game that I'm going to be breaking down here, which is the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Florida Panthers. In this one, Toronto minus 130 to minus 140. Florida plus 110 to plus 120. Sevens available in this game. And with this Leafs team, for some reason, when they're facing a good team, they come to play and they show up and they have a great game and they show what a elite team they are. And then other games like against the Blackhawks, I don't know if they think that they can just take the night off or what, but the Leafs for some reason just don't have it when they face bad teams. And now here they are facing the Florida Panthers, who we can't say is a bad team yet. But even if they were, Toronto should be completely motivated in this game. One, they just lost to the Blackhawks, embarrassing on home ice. Now they're heading here on the road to the team that kicked them out of the playoffs last year. Toronto, a lot of Toronto players did a lot of talking saying they wanted to face Florida. They wanted to face Florida. And then Florida came in and knocked them out of the playoffs. So Leafs off a disappointing, embarrassing loss, heading here on the road to Florida to face the team that kicked them out of the playoffs. Toronto 4-0-3 in their last 7 games in Florida. We've seen a lot of overtime. 4 of the last 6 meetings have gone to overtime, but Toronto finds a way to win more often than not. And I think this is a great spot for them here. So I am on Toronto Maple Leafs on the money line. Of course, I did get it at a better price yesterday. Now it's around minus 130, but I'd still take it at that price. Toronto Maple Leafs money line minus 130 in this one. Let's go wild. Yes, Robert, let's go wild. Over 7 and Panthers money line. Interesting, Tim. Interesting. Yeah, I just don't have it in me to take an over 7 yet. I don't know. I just don't have it in me yet. Leafs money line. Yeah, I like it for sure. Panthers are gamers. There you go. Home opener 2. Yes, this is the Panthers home opener as well. And the Leafs' first game on the road as well. So it's kind of interesting there. Time to hunt. Jake coming in. Um, and I was messaging Jake and telling him what a rough start for your Florida Panthers to have. The schedule makers were not nice to them at all to start this season. So again, one of the games I have to fade them, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with Florida going forward here. We'll move on along to the second game, which is the Calgary Flames, and the Buffalo Sabres. In this one, Calgary minus 111 to minus 125. Buffalo Sabres plus 100 to plus 112. 6.5s right across the board in this one. And both of these teams are teams that I'm not sure. I'm not sure on either of these teams. Calgary Flames, they frustrated me so far because I really expected this Flames team to take a big step up with a coaching change, and we've seen glimpses of it, but not consistently. So don't really like that from the Flames. Buffalo Sabres, surprise, surprise, Devin Levi is starting once again in this game. I guess he's going to play all 82 games for the Sabres, which wouldn't surprise me. Classic Buffalo. Uh, but for me in this game, I can't take either side. Buffalo's offense has been inexistent so far. So looking at the total, I'd probably look at the under. But for me in this game, Andrew Mangiapane over half a point, minus 105. That is the best play in this game. Um, I just don't like either side or either total in this one. Buffalo money line. Tage Thompson gets first goal this season tonight. I hope so. He hasn't even got a point yet. He has not even got a point yet. Markstrom is looking really good. Yeah, he hasn't looked too bad so far. Flames move the puck way better with this coach. Yes, and that was expected. So that was expected from them. Feels like an under. Yeah, I could lean that way. I could lean that way. Coronado, very good luck. Probably nice plus money there for him. Um, I'll go with Mangiapane to get a point here in this one. Going on along to our next game. Here is the um, Vancouver Canucks and Tampa Bay Lightning. Vancouver plus 110 to plus 118. Tampa Bay minus 125 to minus 135. Sevens again across the board here in this one. And kind of we're getting to the same deal with the last two teams. These are two teams that I'm still trying to get a read on this year. Canucks had a very good start to the season, winning both games against Edmonton, and then going and just the game did not go right against Philadelphia, and now they're here heading to Tampa Bay, a building that they've struggled in for the most part, and we're seeing sevens again. I expect a higher scoring game, but again, I don't want to go near the 7. So for me, 2 player props. Andrei Kuzmenko, obviously on the top line for Vancouver, minus 115 just to get a point. And then Victor Hedman, minus 125 now in this one to get a point, tied for the lead in points on the Tampa Bay Lightning roster. I like both those guys to get points. And I would lean with a higher scoring game in this one, but not going near the 7 in this game. Vladar and net. Yeah, Vladar will be a net for Calgary. It'll be his first game. So, again, that's a reason why I don't want to go on either side or total because I don't know what to expect from him in his first game. Tim is passing. Totally okay. Tampa Bay at home. Yes, they are. Good day, Terry. Good day, Captain Bry. How's it going? Besser anytime goal. He had that really good first game, but he's kind of slowed down the last couple of games. So we'll see. We'll see, Richie. But best of luck Best of luck on that one. Moving on along to our next game here is the Nashville Predators heading on to New York to face the Rangers. Nashville plus 155 to plus 170. The Rangers minus 180 to minus 200. Sixes right across the board here at this one. And I think the Rangers win this game, but that's why they're minus 180, minus 200. I don't know if the Rangers win this game by multiple goals. And I'm not going to take them in regulation either in this game. So if you are someone who does parlays, I think the Rangers money line would be a nice parlay piece in this one. But for me, my only bet in this game is Chris Kreider, anytime goal plus 160. The guy's a sniper. That's what he does. He scores goals, and he has started. He's continued to do that this year for the Rangers. Wouldn't talk anyone off looking at his shot props either, but I'll take him anytime goal plus 160 here. I think he finds the back of the net for the Rangers in this one. Tim leans Nashville, but he's passing. Nothing wrong with that. Rangers money line is in my parlay. Yeah, I totally agree. That's the way I would go with this one. Is to take them in a parlay. Nashville looks slow. Yeah, and you would think under Andrew Brunette, who's an offensive-minded coach, that we would see them play with more tempo, but hasn't been the case yet. I took them in reg. Yeah, you could take them in reg too, and so did Brian. He also has Rangers in reg. If I was playing a side, that's where I would go. Would be Rangers and reg in this one. Going on along to our next game, and this one's pretty interesting actually. We have the Edmonton Oilers heading to Philadelphia to face the Flyers. Oilers minus 184 to minus 210. Philadelphia plus 170 to plus 180. Sevens, I do see a 6.5 available in this one. And looking at this game, looking at the Edmonton Oilers, what they did there in their last game, a lot of people would be looking to the over in this game. And while I'm not comfortable taking an under with the Edmonton Oilers, this series history has been very low scoring. 7 of the last 9 meetings have gone under 6.5. 6 of the last 9 meetings have gone under 5.5, and 4 of the last 9 meetings have gone under 4.5. So we see some low scoring games when these two teams face. I'm seeing 7 at minus 120 for the under, and I'm tempted. But it's really scary to take an under with the Oilers right now. So I'm not going to pull the trigger on an under, but I do have a player prop in this one. Travis Konechny, anytime goal, plus 200, leads the Flyers in goals. Plus 200 is a really nice price for their top goal scorer. Campbell had a good game last game for Edmonton in the net again. We'll see if he can do it here again against the Flyers in this one. Konechny anytime goal, plus 200. Forsberg is sneaky though. Yeah, basically the only Predators player that's really playing all that well right now is Forsberg. I see good value on the Flyers. Yeah, I could see that too. I could see that. Oilers get rolling tonight. Robert likes the Oilers. Square play, but Oilers puck line. Hey, the Oilers have a much better roster than the Philadelphia Flyers. They really should beat up on the Flyers, but we'll see if it happens. Parlay the Oilers, parlay the money line. Yeah, you could do that. You could do that as well. Moving on along to our next game here, and I have this one up on the Picks and Parlay site as a free play between the Arizona Coyotes and the St. Louis Blues. Arizona minus 102 to plus 105. St. Louis minus 111 to minus 120. Sixes are right across the board here in this game. And actually, I could probably refresh and we probably will see a little bit of movement. Yeah, I figured. So I should have refreshed there. We're seeing minus 105s now for Arizona across the board with Joel Hofer starting for the St. Louis Blues. Um, and looking at this one, both teams are averaging around 1 goal a game, and the Blues are averaging like 1.5 goals against, and Arizona 2 goals against. So both these two teams are really averaging low scoring games to start this year. But I think that's going to change. I'm not 100% sure that it changes here in this one, but Arizona 2-0-1 in their last 3 trips to St. Louis last year, winning 6-2, losing 6-5 in overtime, and winning 5-0. So the Coyotes have had no trouble scoring in their last 3 trips. And then in their trip before that to St. Louis, they scored 4 goals. So this Coyotes team has been finding the back of the net when they head to St. Louis. They're actually 4-1-1 in their last 6 trips to St. Louis. And I like the Yotes. I got them, I believe, plus 116 yesterday. And I put them up here for plus 105 because that's what they were this morning. And now they're minus 105. So the line continues to move towards Arizona Coyotes. I like this spot for them. Logan Cooley is now minus 130 to get a point. So the value with him is gone really quickly. But I think that's because the bookmakers expect goals in this game. Da, 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 da. No one's watching this game tonight, laughing face. Hey, I'm sure there's a couple Arizona Coyotes fans that exist out there that'll probably watch the game, and the Blues have some fans as well. But yeah, not too many people will be focusing on this game. 1-800-GAMBLER. I don't know. I don't think so. I like the Coyotes. I think this is a good spot for them here tonight in this one. Moving on along to my favorite game of the night, and no, it's not the Minnesota Wild game. We have the Vegas Golden Knights and the Winnipeg Jets. Vegas minus 107 to minus 115. Winnipeg minus 104 to minus 105. Sixes right across the board here in this one. And there has been absolutely no Stanley Cup hangover for this Vegas Golden Knights team. Um, I don't want to say that they look better than they did last year, but even with the defensive injuries they have, Vegas has played amazing to start the year. They have 3-4-1 wins. And then in their last game, obviously, the 3-2 shootout win against Dallas. Vegas is averaging 1.25 goals against so far this year. They defensively, they're both goaltenders have stood on their heads. They're getting offense. Just Vegas is a scary team right now. Winnipeg lost 5-1 to LA in their last game, 1-2-0 on the season. Winnipeg has given up 4 or 5 goals in all 3 games to start the season. Hellebuck has struggled here, but I believe it will be Laurent Brossoit. Let me make sure. I'll go through goaltenders. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's Laurent Brossoit. Yeah, it is Laurent Brossoit. So revenge factor, as he was with Vegas last year, but I don't see that happening here in this one. I like Vegas Golden Knights on the money line, which was minus 110 this morning. And I'm tempted to double up and take them on the puck line as well. This Vegas Golden Knights team. Vegas and Winnipeg are just playing differently right now. Completely different types of hockey. William Karlsson, plus 114 to get a point. I believe he is second on the team with points this year. So Karlsson's had a great start to the year and plus 114 to get a point against this Winnipeg defense. I will take all day long in this one. Dun, 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 dun. Salute, Terry. Salute, Kev. How's it going? Vegas money line. Yes, my favorite play of the day. Favorite play of the day. Yes, sir, Terry. Vegas money line, easy work. Let's go. Let's go to Vegas. Let's go to Vegas Strip, Terry. Yes. Bomb Vegas. Is that a bomb? I'm not sure. Um, 4 units on. Whoa. Okay, Kev. Kev really likes Vegas tonight as well. And no Velarde is big. Yeah, that was. I was really interested to see how he was going to do against his former team, but of course he got hurt, which really hurt. You could tell it completely hurt the Winnipeg team. Once he got hurt, they kind of just they looked lost. So I do agree, it's a very big loss. Vegas Golden Knights. I agree, Brian. I agree in this game. We'll move on along to our next game here, which is the LA Kings heading to Minnesota to face the Wild. LA plus 100 to minus 110. Minnesota minus 104 to minus 115. Sixes right across the board here in this game. Marc-Andre Fleury will be starting in this game after his great performance in Montreal. Cam Talbot is listed as likely to start for the LA Kings in this one. And looking at this, looking at the previous meetings between these teams, past history stats is something I really use in the NHL more than other sports, and I have success with it. Um, Looking at teams' histories against certain teams, and when you look at the history against LA, the Wild have dominated LA for a long time. Not so much in LA recently. The Kings have started had success recently in LA, but in Minnesota, especially the Wild 12-2-1 in their last 15, 15-3-2 in their last 20 against LA. The Wild have had a lot of success against the LA Kings. And Minnesota's top line, Kaprizov, Hartman, and Zuccarello really got going in the last game, which is something scary for the LA Kings because Kaprizov enjoys playing against the Kings. 8 goals and 14 points in 14 games. And I'm going with him. Plus 110 on the anytime goal for Kirill Kaprizov. Wild money line minus 110 here in this one. And my big plus money play of the day is Sammy Walker anytime goal plus 410. With Matt Boldy's injury, Sammy Walker has been called up from Iowa, and he's going right on that second line with Johansson and Joel Eriksson Ek. Walker, speedy, really fast, Minnesota boy, playing for his hometown. First game of the year this season. Had a lot of success in the prospect game. He scored a hat trick and had 2 goals in the preseason in a couple games. So I love him here at plus 410 to find the back of the net against the LA Kings in this one tonight. Laughing face. Getting wild. Heck yeah, we're about to get wild. Scoring for Minnesota, number 97, Kirill Kaprizov. I definitely hope we hear that tonight. Eriksson Ek, anytime goal, says Richie. Not a bad look, especially on the power play. Ek just gets in front of the net and just finds a way to score goals, especially on the power play. I think he gets an assist on a Sammy Walker goal. I do. I want to take a shot on Zuccarello. Zuccarello just he doesn't shoot the puck enough. He's always looking to pass to Kirill Kaprizov, and hey, if you're on a line with Kirill Kaprizov, of course you want to pass it to him. He is one of the best players in the NHL. So I can understand, but Zuccarello needs to shoot more. $56 for a ticket tonight. That is a really nice price compared to here in Canada. Would never see something like that. Wild looking good. Yeah, they looked really good in their last game, but it was Montreal. They look good against Florida overall as well. Not so much against the Leafs. This is a good statement game for the Wild. This should be interesting. I agree. I agree. And Zuki assist. Yeah, that's if you want to back Zuccarello, that's where I would go. Is take to take him for an assist. Going on to our next game is the Carolina Hurricanes and the Seattle Kraken in this one. Carolina minus 138 to minus 145. Seattle plus 120 to plus 125. Sixes right across the board here in this one. And I don't believe Sebastian Aho is returning for this game, but don't 100% quote me on that. He might be more of a game time decision. I'm not sure. But that's a big loss for the Carolina Hurricanes when you already don't have Svechnikov and now you're losing Sebastian Aho. That is two really big pieces of this Carolina offense. Seattle Kraken, their offense has been inexistent, even worse than the Buffalo Sabres. The Seattle Kraken have just not been able to score. Carolina games have been going over recently, so that's something to kind of keep an eye on. But for me, this game was easy decision. I have absolutely nothing here. Lean with Teuvo Teravainen to score a point, but this is just a game. 12 games on the slate. Definitely not forcing plays, and this is definitely a game where I will pass because it wouldn't shock me to see a boring 2-1 final in this one. Dun, 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 dun. Nature's career game tonight. That's I did have him on my list as a potential player player prop parlay for an HS. But yeah, I could see him having a big game tonight. Can't get a read on this game. Pass. Yeah, ultimately that's what I decided to do as well. We have three more games left, starting with the um, Dallas Stars heading to Anaheim to face the Anaheim Ducks. Dallas minus 250 to minus 260. Anaheim plus 200 to plus 227. Sixes across the board here in this one. And looking at these two teams, when they face each other, we've seen very low scoring games. 7 of the last 8 meetings have gone under 5.5 between these two teams. Dallas 7-1 in the last 8 meetings. So Dallas has found success in low scoring games against the Ducks. If you've seen what Dallas has done so far this year, it's play low scoring hockey for the Stars so far. I don't think we see anything different here. I like the under 6 minus 115. You can get it at plus 103 at Pinnacle now, and we're seeing minus 108 to minus 110. So there's actually better prices here for the under. I think the Stars dictate what kind of game this is, and I think they play a low scoring defensive game, and I think the Stars win. But don't feel jumping in. I don't feel comfortable jumping in on them in regulation or them on the puck line. You'd have to take them on the puck line at plus 100, and I don't want to do that in a low scoring game here. Kraken in a phone. Yes. Luckily, it's still early, but you can't miss the playoffs this early, but you can sure as heck dig a deep hole that can be difficult to get out of, and that's the way the Kraken are heading so far. The Ducks don't look bad. Jackson Lacombe is solid. Yeah, the Ducks have a lot of prospects coming. They have a lot of prospects in the lineup, and they still have guys coming. So this Ducks team is going to be good in a few years. I just don't think they're on the same level as the Stars right now. The Ducks can win this game because Dallas will think they won already. I don't know, especially after losing to Vegas in the last game. Yes, it was a shootout loss, but I think we get a motivated Stars team and a lower scoring game in this one. Richie finds it funny, probably Robert's comment about the Ducks, probably this comment here. Richie, who is a Stars fan, finds that funny there. So interesting. But we'll move on to our second to last game here if bet stamp will work correctly. There we go. Chicago Blackhawks and the Colorado Avalanche in this one, which I'm not showing that correct. There we go. Plus 275 to plus 303 for the Blackhawks, minus 300 to minus 350 for the Colorado Avalanche. 6.5s right across the board here. If you're looking at Colorado on the puck line, you're going to pay minus 135 to minus 142, which is never a price I will pay on the puck line. I would rather take the minus 2.5, but I'm not doing that here in this one. Like the Carolina and Seattle game, this game was easy pass for me. I'm confident that the Colorado Avalanche will win this game, but that's why they're minus 300. So no interest in going anywhere near the Blackhawks, but not interested on having to rely on Colorado to win by 3 here. So this game was an easy pass for me today. Looking at our final game of the night, which is between the Boston Bruins and the San Jose Sharks. Boston, minus 263 to minus 280. San Jose, plus 220 to plus 233. Sixes, do see some 6.5s available in this one. And I was looking at a player prop here. I was going to take David Pastrnak anytime goal, but it's minus 120 to minus 150. So unfortunately, it'll be extremely rare that I ever take a goal scoring prop that's not plus money. It would have to be an extreme circumstance where I would do that. So this game's an easy pass for me again. I like the earlier slate a lot more than the later slate. I'm passing on 3 of the last 4 later games. I like the earlier games in this one. If you like today's show and you're new to watching, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you enjoyed the content. If you want my premium plays, don't buy my NHL because I've already given them out to you. But I do have an MLB playoff game and a pick in the NFL game tonight, which is available at Picks and Parlays in the description below. I use code NCAAF to get 20% discount on the site. But best of luck to everybody tonight on the NHL and any other sports you're betting. And we'll see you guys on another show. Boston minus 1.5. You could look that way. Thumbs up. Thank you, Brian. Great content today, Terry. Thank you, Richie. Best of luck to your Stars and to your Rangers tonight. But that's a show. Best of luck to everybody, and we'll see you on the next one tomorrow. Best of luck, guys.